He wanted to confess to law enforcement, thinking that that would ingratiate him to the governor for cooperating. And so I said, okay, well, you'll have to describe one to me first so that I could see what that sounds like. And what is it that you're going to say? So he's very reluctant to start. And we're sitting in this small, this time, room in the warden's office, just on a small table, and he's got his hands on the table. And his whole persona, his whole physical being is darkening. His arms are getting dark. His face is getting dark, and he goes to a different place. He was in a different place, and for the first time, I felt afraid of him. What I remember about him describing that attack, he was kind of driving around, maybe thinking about it. He saw a hitchhiker. He decided to take the opportunity. He wasn't quite as deliberate as some of the other ones. And it was very important to him that he knock her out because he didn't want her to talk, because it ruined the sensation. If they started to talk, he would lose his resolve. And he wanted to remain resolute. He described taking her into the woods. He described assuring her that he was going to let her go. And he described saying that he wasn't going to be able to let her go to himself because he would be caught. And he would look at me while I was describing it to kind of see how I was taking it, to see if he dared go on further without me being unable to continue to represent him, really, is what he was concerned about. And I wanted to show him I could take it. And so I didn't show my revulsion. I didn't show my sympathy for the victim as he told that story. I had joined forces with a guilty and remorseless killer.
In an effort to win a stay of execution, Bundy has begun confessing to many murders he had previously denied committing.
Bundy confessed to all 8 Seattle killings and 15 more in Oregon, Utah, and Colorado. He gave police information on dozens of other unsolved cases.
Bundy associates have contacted the governor's office seeking to delay the execution by 3 years or more so that he can tell his story to Western police and solve what may be dozens of murders. The governor is saying no.
He never confessed to Susan, did he?
He wouldn't talk about Sue. He would talk about the others. I think at one point there were a couple psychiatrists that asked him about the different girls. And when they came to Sue, he said, I don't want to talk about her. I can't talk about her. So, you know, in my mind, I think she got to him a little bit.